India continues to maintain this partnership with Russia despite Russia's growing alliance with China. This is a result of a complex dynamics in international relationship, where countries maintain multiple partnerships based on their interest. Historically, these two countries have enjoyed a solid partnership, but recently Russia's growing closeness with China has raised some eyebrows in New Delhi. It appears this relationship is going down from being a very high value strategic partnership to a transactional one. India's leaders are carefully watching as Russia becomes more isolated and moves closer to China's corner. Historically, India and Russia, then the Soviet Union, have enjoyed a strong bond, and there are several key reasons why this relationship has stood the test of time. During the Cold War, when India was non-aligned, the Soviet Union was the one of the India's strongest allies. It supported India in international platforms like the UN, often using its veto power to safeguard India's interest. The Soviet Union supported India during the critical period, notably during the 1971 Indo-Pak War, which led to the creation of Bangladesh. India has not forgotten it, and neither Russia is ready to forego a solid relationship with India. However, pragmatic geopolitics may make things that may be unimaginable, putting India and Russia in opposite camps. It's all about balancing the dynamics of global geopolitics while preserving the historical relationship. But as we have seen, shifts are inevitable as the nations navigate their unique path through the evolving geopolitical landscape. Despite this, India continues to maintain its cooperation with Moscow, recognizing the complexity of geopolitics, where every country plays its own unique foreign policy game. It is similar to how India acknowledges the US dealing with Pakistan or the US acceptance of India cooperation with Russia. However, things are moving fast, and Russia and China embrace each other like never before. China is a top destination for Russian export, far exceeding those of India. Even at their lowest point, Russian export to the China were worth significantly more than that to India. Both China and India are top customers for Russia military products. However, some advanced military platforms are sold exclusively to China only. China is a more important customer for Russian fossil fuels than India. While India imports of Russian crude have increased due to lower price, but China wins the game here as well. Geographical proximity between Russia and China means it will be easier to maintain or enhance large volumes of Russian fossil fuel export to China compared that to India. India lacks leverage over Moscow in terms of Russian import from India. The value of Russian import from China far exceeds those from India. The nature of Indian imports to the Russia is mostly non-strategic, limiting India's capacity to use it as a leverage to influence Moscow's foreign policy. All these pinpoints to one thing: China has more leverage on Russia than India has in the current scenario. New Delhi is in a diplomatically challenging position, trying to maintain a balance between the West and Russia. This opened the gateway for India to align more with the West. India is expected to align with the US in the major geopolitical divide of the next decade, primarily between the US and China, due to the shared security interest and the potential economic gain from the companies shifting their supply chain away from China. This is called friendshoring of manufacturing supply chains, as the companies move production from China offers significant potential benefit to India if it shifts towards the US. One of the promising examples of this shift is the recent Apple decision to move more manufacturing from China to India. The iPhone production in India has tripled, and a meeting between Apple CEO Tim Cook and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi indicates potential further strengthening of the ties. The US has become India's largest trading partner in the last financial year, surpassing China. India has entered into a strategic partnership with the US, Australia, and Japan in terms of protecting Indo-Pacific region. India's economic prospects are considered more promising than most major economies due to its large labor force, low cost, and gradual progress of structural reform. This is driving many supply chains shift towards India, thus enriching India-US partnership. Despite India's significant military import from Russia, New Delhi has been deepening its strategic partnership with the US, Australia, and Japan, and has become one of the largest defense partner of United States. Is India at the crossroad? Can India maintain both Russia and US relationship, or it is time for India to take side? Continue to watch us and subscribe to our channel to more on how India's strategy to follow the neutral stand similar to that of Switzerland in World War II is put to the test. Thanks for watching.